Yeah, it's your boy, Silverback Mac. Some of you may know me as GorillaGames. And today's a special day. Today is my son's 13th birthday, my son Junior. Say hi, Junior.
Hey everybody.
So we decided that today we were going to, after we had fun at Dave & Buster's and playing games and things, we decided to come home and play more games and do our sorties together. This one here is, which one is this one again?
The Exterminate on Lure.
Exterminate on Lure. What Warframe were you running?
Hildryn.
What weapons were you using?
The Amprax, Twin Gremlins, and the Zenistar.
Zenistar? Why'd you choose the Amprax?
I like the Amprax because it has the beam. When you shoot an enemy, it travels to each enemy and deals a status.
Okay, I can see why you did that on the Exterminate. I went with Loki, Loki Prime, excuse me. Or a Loki Prime, a Tigris Prime. I believe I'm using the Akboltos. And the War Longsword. I actually thought that we were just going to be fighting corpses here. So I just went with the War because it was impact. I went with the Akbolto because it's just good damage all around. And my Tigris, man, this 2-shot thing, let's just say things don't live to the second shot. But you know, this is a sortie with high level enemies, so you know it did. The build that I actually went with Loki with wasn't even my invisibility build. I went with my irradiating discharge.
Radio disarm.
That's the one?
Yes.
Radio disarm, excuse me. Stand corrected. Radio disarm with the mod put on it where all enemies that get caught with the radio disarm in the range of it ends up with, what is it, radiation damage, right?
I think so.
Radiation damage. So I usually don't use Loki on missions.
Oh, sorry, I was using Opticore Vandal.
Opticore?
Yes.
Okay. Loki's pretty squishy, so I typically go with a frame that can handle the workload, but because I was playing strategically, now that I knew that, you know, my son was here and I could play a little more tactically, if that's the word, I decided to use Loki because of the disarm. So disarm, obviously you disarm the enemies, which means they can only melee you, and you already know what happens when you bring a knife to a gunfight. It just doesn't work. So I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos that we've been posting. My son here is, he has been learning or trying to learn about editing videos, so he might start something, a few games. He hasn't decided on what he's going to do yet, but he might start something just to start it. You never know. I mean, you could blow up as a YouTuber. Hey, that's you right there, right?
Yes.
That was you using the floor with Hildryn.
Yes.
It's a good time to use that and a bad time to use that. A lot of people don't know that using that when you have like no shields is not a good idea. especially since Hildryn's abilities depend on how much shield she has left. Other Warframes use energy, those little blue orbs on the floor, but Hildryn doesn't use that. She uses shields. So as long as she has shields, she can use her weapons. I mean, excuse me, her abilities. Today's sorties, they seem like they're gonna be pretty easy, right?
Yes.
Keep getting these damn tanks, man. That war finished them. So yeah, even when I don't see enemies, or excuse me, when I see enemies rather, but they're not directly on me, I pretty much use the disarm anyway, because the range of it catches the enemies, and you know, you could be helping somebody else out. So but yeah, this shotgun hits hard as hell, man. If you play Warframe, make sure you get you a Tigris, you know, as soon as you can. And then after a while, upgrade to the Tigris Prime.
And Sancti Tigris.
Or the Sancti Tigris. Sancti Tigris is good too. It restores your health after a while. So if you're one of those people that go through a lot of health, or you run a character like Nidus or Anaros, it's a good way to stay alive. Yeah, this guy's a tank too, man. What the hell? There you go. Trying to crack his helmet, looking like Mysterio. There's Junior. That's when you stop to maybe look at your character.
Oh, that was when my character wasn't walking properly.
Yeah. See how I didn't even see the enemies, but I still did the discharge? Because I knew they were coming around the corner, so I did it. Just so when I come around the corner, you know, I know they're just going to be charging in. So as long as I don't get hit by that.
I used my Aegis gun because there was a lot of enemies.
I wish we did that when we saw that Nox.
I wasn't around at that time.
Don't you have range on your build?
Oh yeah.
So I probably would have gotten him anyway, but how would you know if you didn't see the Nox? So. Hey Poodle, don't you want to give a shout out to M14? The real M14. Yo Matt. It's your boy's birthday today, man. Say hi to Matthew.
Hey Matthew.
That's the Don, real M14. That's genuine brother right there. I always tell y'all that, you know. Make sure you take a look at his stuff. Never a dull moment with that dude around, man. But look, we finished that first one. That's the Exterminate.
Yes.
That's probably the one that took up the most damn time.
Another defense.
Oh, this one was, yeah.
I
Alright,
think I
so.
was switching with the Stilla, because this was a shotgun only.
This was a shotgun only, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably why I switched to the Sancti Tigris here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I switched to the Sancti Tigris. Then this buster left us down here on this ground floor. He was supposed to wait for everybody to get in the elevator.
My bad.
But he decides to go up first. That was you?
Yep.
Dingbat. So in this one, on sortie missions, if you have a defense, typically you're going to be defending a person. You're not going to be defending a point. Usually you defend a point. Here you got to defend this clown, who always seems to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. So my strategy here was I threw some specters down. That's my specter. And I wanted to just keep using disarm. If I kept using disarm, I wouldn't have to deal with creatures and things with guns. So only problem is you can't disarm corpus robots.
Yes, you can. They stop shooting their lasers and they start kicking you.
They do?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, there you go. You learn something every day. Can you disarm a bracer?
I don't know about that.
You see? Look, this guy's running around. Tell you what the hell he's doing in this corner right here. There's no enemies here.
It's a good thing that he's in that corner though.
He could have stayed there. Sometimes he steps right into the
With it. Crossfire.
right all the crossfire. I'm like, what is this guy doing? I don't enjoy guarding him. And then they tell you to give him your secondary weapon so he can fight. I don't think this guy getting a set of balls and running out there thinking he's, you know, bossed on Warframe and getting himself killed. Then we gotta start the damn run all over again.
He was running around with the water.
Well, stay right there in the corner. What I even found more ridiculous was you can't even use anything besides your shotgun. So the decision was basically made for you. You gotta, you just gotta use a shotgun that does a little something extra. And that's why I went with Sancti Tigris instead of the regular Tigris, because the Sancti Tigris procs the health thing, and it could possibly heal that dude that we're guarding. So here I go getting all sidetracked, getting greedy.
Yes.
What? I love how you can jump in this game. You ever noticed how like OP we are compared to the actual enemies of this game? Like
yes.
We move like stupid fast, we jump stupid high, and they can't do much, but they still find a way to kill us.
Yep.
I don't get it. Just a cool thing anyway, you know what I mean? And did I mention this game was free?
But these graphics? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I started playing this thing in like 2014.
2013.
13? Excuse me?
When we first got a PS4.
Yeah. 6 years ago.
And 6 years later, here we are.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy about that? I was playing Fantasy Star Universe for just as long. And eventually they shut down the service to the game.
And that's how you met Toronto.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what's up, Killer? Toronzo, that's my man. You know, I gotta get this guy a link, put it into the description, man, because you know it's kind of hard to find cool players that play these games, and you know these guys have called themselves my brothers. They called my son nephew, you know, so and what's better than family, right? So
Yes.
you have to appreciate family. Never know how long you have, you know?
Yes.
So I appreciate my video game family. And I appreciate my real family. So what were your thoughts on this mission as we were progressing?
I feel like we did pretty well
Yeah.
with the pace and keeping this guy alive.
Yeah. I agree, man. I think that if we would have went like, what I didn't want to do was like go slower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to do this slow, but I was like, you know what? Even if I slowed them down, they could still shoot. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why I kept the Loki thing going. 'Cause I was like, Man, let them move as fast as they want. If they can't physically hit me, I think I'm all right. You know? So, now one thing I like to do is talk about the difference between a sortie, mission, like a sortie defense versus a regular defense.
Yes.
Right? So, we already discussed that a sortie defense is usually defending a guy. And then we discussed that a regular defense is like you're guarding a point, right?
Yes.
So what else is different about
The
a sortie defense?
The sortie defense will go down like into the waves.
Right.
You like have a certain amount of waves that you have to complete.
So you have to do a certain amount of waves before you complete it.
Yes. And
Whereas
a regular defense.
a regular defense you can do intervals of 5, right?
Yes. And do as much as you want.
Right. And then like new enemies get introduced like every 5 waves.
Like Nox at 10.
All the cat daddies at 5. So here, what a burster would be the equivalent
10.
to a Nox, right?
Yes. And the railgun mowers, those other mowers.
Yeah.
Now, like those green leggy ones, you would see like other mowers, they'll start popping up around 5.
See, a lot of this game is just know-how. You got guys that know what they're doing.
Then you have others.
Right. Then you got the ones that you gotta carry. Like, man, listen, I have no problem with carrying someone, but at least tell me that I have to carry you. Like, I don't want to have to carry you through sortie missions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why would I want to carry you through this? I could barely carry myself through this. But now you want me to carry you. What, we had a guy in here, didn't we have a guy in here? He was like level, what, 9 or something? Or 2? He was using like the standard issue weapons. He had like a Lotto,
No, that was what we
MK1
got
bolt.
the,
What was that?
that's what we were doing the gift from Lotus.
Okay.
He had the MK1 Lotto, the MK1 Furnace, and the Lotto.
I thought you had the MK1 bow.
With me?
B-O, the stick.
No, I got rid of it.
No, talk about the dude.
Oh no, he had the MK1 Furnace.
Okay.
When well, we were in the middle of going to the next wave.
Right.
I checked.
Well, we're almost done here, right?
And the only time at least he wasn't dying often. He only died once.
That's the thing. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He's got to be the world's nicest lotto player. If he was like on level 2, and literally level 2, I'm about to say that.
He was a level 25 Excalibur.
And he lasted though.
Yeah. But the only time he died wasn't to an enemy. He died on top of the smoke pillar.
Oh yeah. So he basically killed himself without noticing.
Yes.
Oh shoot. So I got trying to take my head off.
Yep.
I don't know what that was, so I backed up like a coward. But yeah, this was the end of this run. We did pretty well. That was all 10 waves of defense, and now we're gonna get into this Assassinate.
Which went pretty fast.
Yeah, I know. That went pretty fast. We fought Raptor.
I thought we had seen the last of the
Guys, if you don't know, Raptor appears 3 different times.
There's different raptors.
There's different Raptors.
FH and M and A. I think.
And what happens is you have to kill the robot and then take this bomb and throw it into the vent where the big robot spawns, so you can kill the vent off. If you don't kill the vent off, it spawns another raptor. You know, the same raptor that you just killed. So you have to kill the raptor, it drops a bomb, you take that bomb, you drop it into the vent where it spawned, and you have to do that 3 times on 3 different vents. Excuse the noise outside. So you have to do it 3 times, 3 different vents, and that's it. Then what you do is you head to the extraction shortly after. We actually did that pretty quick on this run. I'm gonna do this because this is called hacking. I'm gonna hack the system because I don't want a burster to come out while we're trying to handle our business with the raptor. Those things make everything worse.
I also noticed that they changed it from shield pillage to pillage.
On what?
The Hildryn's move.
Okay. Is there any difference on how to move, what the move does?
Oh no.
So it's just pillage.
Yes.
Right, okay, so alright, so you see the vent there? That the big raptor just jumped out of? You gotta kill these big
ospreys.
They look like the Green Goblin things.
Oh yeah.
So alright, so somebody got that one. That's one vent down. 1 out of 3.
I'm seeing massive internal damage to their facility. Keep it up.
That optical vandal whooped him.
Alright, I want to drop it in and
I kill it out there.
Alright, we're good. Time to go.
The entire factory is critical. Great work, Tenno.
So all we gotta do now is head for the extraction, and that should wrap up the sortie. I want to thank my son for helping me out with this video. Your dad loves you a lot.
Yes.
And I know I'm hard on you, but the world ain't gonna be easy for you. So it's my job to raise you, you know.
Yes.
In life and in Warframe. All right, so this is your boy, the Gorilla Cuban, with my special guest, Birthday Boy Jr. Thank you guys for tuning in, and stay tuned for more.